Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It has been quite a while since the last video, but yes, welcome back guys. You may be wondering why we're actually back to playing this game, and that is because we haven't collected all 900 Korok Seeds, and that was something I said I was going to eventually do because I want 100% this game, and that's all that we have left to 100%. So let's go ahead and do that. First off, I want to actually put on my Korok mask, you know, make use of the DLC items we obtained, so that way this whole wait was worth it. You know, now that we have the Master Cycle 0, the Korok mask, it's gonna be really fun to go hunting for Koroks, right? At least I hope so. I mean, it's kind of the same, we just get a little advantage here with the mask twitching every time we're near a Korok, but you may notice, yes, I have littered the map with a bunch of stamps. I'm gonna be collecting all the Korok Seeds within the Akkala region, and I feel like this is pretty much all of them within the region. We'll move on from region to region. I think it'd be cool to take on the Akkala region right now, just because I really like this area altogether, and there are quite a bit of Koroks to find. So let's start off with our first one. Yeah, you found me, and guess what? Get ready for a lot of Korok heads to be smashed, because we're going to be picking up a lot of rocks and just dumping them back on the Koroks. But okay, so yes, one down, we got plenty more to go, so let's get to it. Sadly, my Master Cycle 0 despawns the second I walk away from it, so I can't really do much here, but let's go ahead and make our way to the next Korok Seed, which is actually on the other side of this area, and I just let my Master Cycle 0 fall. No, good thing I have Sheikah insurance, so never mind. We are good to go, nothing to worry about. But okay, so you may notice again, the mask is twitching. Let's go ahead and kind of look around. I do believe where I have this stamp, the purple stamp is for a Korok Seed. Yes, the Korok Seed is actually located here. I put one of these beacons to signify that I need to be here to get the seed, and that's what I've done for this one to that one, and I believe this one for that one as well, and that's why there are all of these beacons to help guide me to Korok Seeds. Overall, I just went through like my file and put all the Korok Seed locations and exactly how I'm going to find them, because I don't want to take too much time doing this with you guys, but like the plan was from the beginning of this Let's Play to show off every single Korok location without any cuts, without anything in between. And whoa, can I clip onto the wall? Like, what the heck? I'm like falling to my doom. Uh-oh. Was this Korok Seed gonna kill me? Ah! What the frick? That was so weird. Okay. Oh man, that actually terrified me. I did not expect for that to happen. But okay, let's go ahead and remove the beacon, the stamp for that Korok Seed, and there actually is one not so far up ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and just use our Master Cycle 0 and head to it. Sadly, it is running low on fuel, but check this out. We're going to be able to do a sick-ass jump. Woohoo! Okay, maybe this is going to kill us, so I'm going to jump off, and there we go. It just exploded. But again, I like how you can actually hear the Korok mask, you know, make noise outside of twitching. Like, it actually makes this sound effect as well, which makes it really obvious, too. Know where your next Korok Seed is. So there we go, another one. Well, it isn't super helpful. It's helpful for us a little just to indicate we're near my stamp that I put on the map. Actually, if anything, the stamp is a good enough indicator on where they are, but who cares? Okay, let's keep going because we have so many to go through, and I don't really want to teleport. Maybe I'll teleport to a shrine or two if they're really far away and we don't want to trek to it, but I really want to take the time to take this game in, you know, breathe some fresh air into the wild and just enjoy myself, because I really do enjoy just strolling through this game, as you may have noticed throughout my Let's Play, and just overall the live streams and the plenty of different things I've done. And okay, let's actually go ahead and use Rivali's Gil here. It's not going to be that big of a deal because we got Rivali's Gil Plus, so that will be up all the time. And yeah, look how beautiful this endless sea looks. I wish we just get a continuation to this game where we head to a new land. Like, I mean, this has to be something, right? There has to be more land outside of Hyrule. We have all of this area, the whole behind the temple. Like, there's so much to explore. Well, I don't think Nintendo wants to add upon it. It would be awesome just to have a continuation of this map, or this map more detailed. We'll see, hopefully, with the next upcoming Zelda game for the Switch. I mean, they better have another Zelda game for the Switch, because how well this one has done. But, alright, another Korok down, and There we go. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and use Rivali's skill again. The sooner I go through them and put it on cooldown, the better. That way I can have it go on cooldown and come back up, because it takes less than 5 minutes for it to fill back up, as, you know, Rivali's Guild Plus is just so stinking awesome. But alright, so our next Korok here is a bunch of Korok flowers. I guess you just have to walk through them. Nothing too special or insane, to say the least. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick them up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that one is connected, but I don't know. Whoa, that was weird. I was like glitched. I couldn't move. I don't know why Link was like clipping through the leg of that guardian. But again, just to emphasize how I love this part of the game. A lot of people may not like Korok hunting, and I know I've put it off for so long, and the main reason why I put it off is just because I really, you know, wanted to get to it. It just didn't seem that important. It didn't really seem like that many people want to see it, but I do enjoy the heck out of it. Just literally breathing in the wild, taking everything, and it's such an awesome experience that I just can't get enough of. So I'm so excited to finally get back to this game and collect all of the remaining Korok Seeds. But they're gonna be a lot, I'm gonna tell you that. Luckily we have this Master Cycle 0 to quickly head from area to area, and by using these minerals, oh nice, we filled it up halfway, so we're gonna go ahead and use a couple more to complete it. If only getting gas was as easy and cheap as, I mean, maybe it's not cheap because Link just threw in actual like jewelry essentially. And that could sell for maybe a little bit more. I don't really know, actually. But, okay, uh-oh. Can I guard? No, I can't. Okay, so we're going to have to be really careful as we got some guardians on our tail. Okay. Thank God this is a dirt bike, so it does really well against rough terrain. I love how they made this. It's so badass. It actually makes the horses seem obsolete. Because look at this. A horse would constantly run against a wall, you know, get afraid, something or the other. But this is perfection. Just, yeah, I love it. I can't believe we have a motorcycle in, you know, Zelda. Like, to me, it's still hard to believe this. And it's actually so exciting that we're going to be collecting Korok Seeds like this. I don't even want to, like, teleport from area to area. I just want to slowly stroll from one place to another. So, okay. There actually is a Korok Seed somewhere over here, it seems. And aha! We have found it. As you can see, we need to place a rock in a circle of rocks. And that shouldn't be too difficult for us, right? Let's go ahead and do that. And voila! Another one down. I think we're doing pretty good progress on these. They haven't been too slow. Like, I could mark a Korok Seed on the map and actually not know how to solve it at first. I'm afraid that might happen just because it's been so long since I've done these 900 Korok Seeds. As you may know, I did it on my normal playthrough just to experience it, and while I did have a lot of fun, it was still insanely time consuming, so I can totally see where others are coming from in that regard. And I do believe maybe there's a Korok Seed here. Let's go ahead and check. Aha, my mask is flickering, twitching, all of that. There we go. We have found what we need to do, and that is these. I actually dislike hitting the balloons, but whatever. Let's do it. Whoops. Okay, I stinking suck at it. My timing is so off. Okay, you know what? Let's do something a bit easier. This should make it so much easier because our range is a lot wider now, as we have multiple arrow shooting thanks to this bow. I should have used this before. I didn't really want to ruin its durability, as it's my favorite bow, though we can get infinite, you know, of these bows as long as we have diamonds. So maybe we can't get an infinite amount, but close enough, right? Alright, anyhow, let's go ahead and now move on to this one. I believe it might be linked to this little stamp that I have, having to locate it, but we'll double check by first making our way to the leaf itself, and if that actually isn't what we need to do, I'll head over to that stamp. And I do like how when you hop on the bike, it does the same thing it does when you're on a horse. It zooms out everything. But okay, let's actually head up here. And I could climb it, but I'd rather just use the bike, because why not? I have a feeling actually this is going to be what I'm thinking of. So let's just head over to this beacon and see what it leads to. And it does lead to a little mini game we're going to have to play. I'm going to go ahead and just jump over it like that, it didn't have it spawn. How badass would have that been? You know, I actually want to use this bike for this mini game, so we're gonna go ahead and go off with a running start, and then jump on our bike and head straight to the location. Can we do it with this dirt bike? I mean, actually, this is come on, you can do this, Link. Okay, maybe we had to jump for it. There we go. I don't think I was gonna be able to somehow make a really badass like jump over the rock. That would have been sick into the hole. I couldn't have done that, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually really enjoying collecting these Korok Seeds with this bike. I feel like it actually adds a new element to all of this. And alright, well, there are a bunch of Korok Seeds really close by here. I want to get rid of the ones on the far side of the map here, just because it's out of our way, and then we'll head back to the center of Akkala and really get into things. But hey there, Yiga clan member, bye. I don't really need to fight you as I head straight into the okay, whoa, that was like super risky. Yeah, I was gonna head straight into the water. I was hoping I could do it like a cool jump, but it's whatever. We'll just glide slowly, as there is one in the center. Well, I could teleport to that shrine and quickly pick it up. Like I said, I mainly want to just head from area to area without really teleporting. Really take this in and enjoy it. And okay, so avoid that. Use Rivali's Gale for this section. Be cool to... Nah, that'd be too long. I was gonna say, maybe we could use our bike, stroll around, enjoy the view, the water, everything about this. But, yeah, maybe that would be a little annoying. I could actually see it getting annoying because it's really long. As you can see, it's just better to swim in the water or to glide over it as I did. But another Korok face being crushed. Sorry, buddy. Let's go ahead and now move on. Keep removing these stamps. Alright, we got two more to the south of us. I guess we can just quickly use Rivali's Gale, as it doesn't really matter for me. The faster I put this on cooldown, the better. So that way we have 3 more charges. So I'm actually going to jump down here and just go straight for it. Let's go ahead and use it a second time. Probably not necessary here, but I'm just making sure I don't accidentally have to swim a little bit in the water and waste stamina, maybe end up drowning and having to do that again. As, yeah, you can't really swim much in this game. It's a lot like Wind Waker, which is weird, but again, Nintendo didn't really emphasize on water per se. Like, well, you can use like a raft, which is really cool. That's about it. Now, okay, there should be a Korok Seed here, but there isn't, so that means it must be connected to the one that will be up here. As you can see, there's a stamp that we're going to have to get, so I'm going to look into that in a second. But for now, there is another seed. As you can see, yes, we need to solve the puzzle. And the puzzle is, there it is. I had a feeling it was up here. Can I grab it, though? Here, let's go ahead and, perfect. And now we just need to place it. I believe it is supposed to be placed here, right? There we go. Yeah, I didn't even look at it properly, but it was kind of obvious. It wasn't really that hard to replicate, as we have to mirror what's on the opposite side. And yeah, well, we did it. So, okay, another Korok down, but I do have to come back for the one right here, as I'm assuming we'll find its location or how we're supposed to get it by heading up. And yeah, let's just go ahead and use the Master Cycle 0. Now, I wonder if a horse is faster heading upwards than the Master Cycle. I feel like maybe it is. I don't know. The momentum of the horse is really good, but the best thing about the Cycle 0 is just the fact that it has a super consistent speed. I think that's what I love about it. And yeah, we found the Korok flower that we're supposed to get. Well, I do want to mess with that. I also want to make sure I get whatever is over here. And there is this. As you can see, this is actually another thing that will indicate what we need to do. Okay, we need to be quick, actually. Whoa! Holy crap, this looks like a tough one. I messed it up. I did not jump once properly. Can I make it still? No, okay. That was really, really bad. I don't feel bad messing that up because for some reason Link wasn't clipping on to the wall. So let's do this again. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump, clip on, jump, get on like this, head up, and then there we go. Now we'll make it. Aha! We've done it. Not bad. All right, second time was the charm. It's a cool It's a cool seed. It's different than the others. You know, you're not just picking up a rock. I do enjoy having to do that. So let's go ahead and remove this. And now let's not forget the other Korok seed that we may ignore, and that is through using these leaves. So I actually want to try something. We came up here with the cycle 0. Let's go down. Maybe I can actually get each one of these flowers as I make my way down. I might have to slow down a little bit, but we're doing fine. Come on, can I clip on? Yes, okay. Somehow the hitbox for this is really big, so it makes it fun actually heading down and picking up. There we go. This is sick. Wow, I don't know why I'm enjoying it so much more with the cycle 0. This is awesome. Okay, and well, where's the last one? Okay, I like how it stops us there, but there we go. We've done it. So it's such a pretty view. All the views of when seeing the Korok, they're just so pretty, like seeing the background and the lighting and the backdrop and everything. But alright, so our next few are actually over in the Tingle Brother Islands. And well, I did say I didn't want to teleport. That one's a bit far and really high up altitude-wise, so it's like it'd just be easier for me to teleport instead of trying to use Rivali's Skill in attempts to head there. You know, we've gotten every shrine and shown off every location of how to get to it, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. My general point is to not teleport often because I want to really take in the world for as it is, like from heading from area to area. But if it's, you know, an area like this, it's whatever. This is also pretty well hidden, as you can see. So, okay, our mask is tingling. Our Korok senses are tingling. I can feel it. And, as you can see, there is a thing we're going to need to mess with. It is over here, right? I don't know, some thing I left here, as you can see. I believe... Aha! There it is. I was going to say, there should be some trail as I've put a beacon, and the beacon is linking to these, once again, the Korok flowers. So we're just going to go ahead and run all the way to the end as it's on the tip top of this rock. There we go. So yeah, you found me. Sadly, I have no rock to drop on your face, buddy, but at least we've done this. So, okay. Now there's 2 on Ankle Island, Tingle's brother. I'm assuming, at least, like, obviously for those who've played Wind Waker, you would know that Tingle has brothers that are named after these islands, along with Tingle Island, though they're all slightly misspelled, even down to, like, David. I believe it's like David Day or whatever, I forgot. Like, none of it is correct, which is weird. But whoa, let's be careful here. And I'm assuming like Nintendo did that as in it was like lost in translation. Tingle's such an old character, you know, they wanted to reference him, but you know, they don't know how to spell his name, or I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep about it, but whoa, okay, that was a huge mistake. I really wanted to get on the bridge, but it seemed like there was wind and such that it wasn't gonna make it as smooth as I thought it was gonna be. Jeez, that would have been so sick if I was able to drive on that bridge, but it's all good. Let's just go ahead and actually, I believe there's a Korok seed right here. Let's pick it up real quickly, and we'll pick up the next one. As you can see, it's just by this rock, really weirdly hidden, but our mask has indicated that this must be it. Obviously, our mask wouldn't have been twitching if we weren't, you know, by a Korok, you know, those Korok senses. It's actually really funny how it is like that. It is like your Korok senses in a sense, but okay, this one is really obvious. Look, it just looks like a Korok spot. Like, these are the ones that you want to search for because it's just a rock. You gotta pick it up, and well, here you go, buddy. Alright, so with that one done, I need to remove the stamps so I don't forget. Oh, there's 2 on the final island, so let's get to it. We're gonna have to cross this one, which shouldn't be too hard, as we're literally just gliding over it. But I wonder if there are gonna be more enemies at night. Like, they're normally all like the Stalfos-like enemies and all the enemies that spawn in at night. And if that is the case, I'm gonna probably change the time of day because I don't want to deal with that. Actually, I really don't want to deal with that. So I got an idea. Here we go. We got some fire. Let's go ahead and let's throw some wood on the ground. Let's see if it will work. Let's use our resources. Heck yeah! There we go. our key, the keys pretty much gave us a nice campfire. Thank you so much, fire keys. That worked out really well. And now we can just continue on. And what the, oh, its wings were still in the air as I rested. That was really weird. Okay. Anywho, let's go ahead and now head to the other side. I actually never really took my time to like walk on these pathways and stuff. It's actually really cool. Well, you know, you can't really enjoy a pathway like this and like really feel like you're on a thin linear line and really progressing to a new area, because you can kind of ruin that illusion with climbing everything and gliding everywhere. So you don't really like feel like this bridge is something important you have to be steady on, you have to worry about falling. Falling is never an issue in this game, so that's one thing that kind of sucks. You know, these areas kind of lack in epicness because there's always many ways around them. Like I can just kind of fly right over everything and make it not that big of a deal. And well, that isn't, I guess that's just me being picky, but yeah, I don't know, I just would have loved some more difficult areas like that to get that sense. But alright, there we go. We managed to get that. Did I kill the Octorok that was really far away? No, I didn't, sadly. Never mind. There are two of them. I spoke too soon. Okay. Let's quickly grab these and move. Ah! Okay. We're out. We're good. There should be one on this final island all the way back here. Let's see what it's about. Oh, okay. Not really a hidden Korok seed, I can assume. As this is what I'm assuming, yep, is blocking the rock, the one rock that the Korok is behind. So there you go. Give me your poop. Thank you. There you go. Take the rock. You know, a piece of poop for a rock. I mean, I feel like that's a fair trade, right? All right. Let's go ahead and now, there is a bridge actually heading there. Should I use it? It looks like, yeah, there's a bridge linking the two. That actually sounds dope. I actually want to use it. I don't think I've ever used that bridge. I think I normally just glide from one side to another. So we're going to go ahead and do that and head to it instead of teleporting to a shrine. You know, I've already used my one teleportation for this episode. I'm not going to use it again. I know this challenge sounds stupid, but it's just like, I feel like someone out there will appreciate me really taking in the game and walking from one area to another, you know. At least I enjoy it, so hopefully someone out there does enjoy it as well. In the original game, you know, we teleported from area to area. We did everything as fast as we can, but now we should honestly just take our time. And look how cool this is. This literally links us to so many islands. All of these wooden bridges are just the connection. It's such a cool concept. Yeah, a bridge being a bridge is a cool concept, right? No, just not necessarily that, but the fact that there are so many islands and stuff to explore. But okay, whoa, it is getting gloomy. We are heading closer to the Divine Beast Varuta, as we're really close to the Lanayru region, and that is a region I don't necessarily want to be in per se. I'm just here to pick up the Korok Seeds around it. We'll eventually do the Lanayru region though, which will be really fun, but I'm going to try not to get any Koroks there at the moment. We're only going to focus on the ones in Akkala, so we're going to be getting all the ones down here, as you can see. And hopefully every time I open up the map, you can pinpoint exactly where the Korok I just picked up was. And yeah, maybe that will be helpful for those trying to follow along. If you somehow like waited for me to do this, oh, so many months after I had planned on doing it, because I'll be honest, this has been delayed for a bit too long. But alright, let's go ahead and see where the next Korok Seed is. Aha, our mask is twitching, and I can only assume this is where the next one is. Whoa, look at the lighting here. This is beautiful. The fog. Ah, this looks so nice. But, yep. Usually when you find a ridiculously tall tree, do not chop it down, or you're going to have to wait until the next blood moon, because it's most likely a Korok Seed. Yeah, this is something I learned the hard way, but there's also another thing that you're going to have to learn the hard way, which I'll show off when we get to. Let's just continue onwards, as there's another Korok Seed right underneath this rock, it seems. I don't know why. I can't help but think of Makar every time I hear that sound effect. Whether they based it off of Makar. Maybe. Or maybe, again, I'm thinking too deep into it. It's probably just... There you go. See, that sounds like Makar to me too. So what am I saying? There you go. So take your rock, buddy. Let's go ahead and now move on. I wish I can easily swap between runes quicker, because I keep wanting to take out Meister Cycle 0, but I have to use like a different rune to get the Korok Seeds. So, whoa! Well, holy crap! That was not cool. Jeez. We were literally going to run right into the rock. But, alright, so there is one up here, it seems. Aha, we have found it. But what I want to do is I already know what this Korok Seed is going to be about. You see all these trees? I have a strong feeling that these trees are going to be blocking the way to what we're trying to get here. So I'm going to go ahead and wait. Let's quickly do this as well. Alright. Yeah, please die. I don't want to mess with you. Sorry, horsey. I know the horsey didn't get affected. So I think that did what we wanted to do. We killed the enemies here. I'm cutting down all these trees to open up a much clearer range for us, you know, a nice training range that we're going to be trying out. And now, let's go ahead and try this. Whoa! Wait! Ah! Okay. What the heck? It was literally falling on top of Link. That was super weird. Okay. But, yay! There we go. I knew it. Wait, there's still a couple more, actually. Let's go ahead and mess with it. So, yeah, this is what I mean. As you may have noticed, I actually really dislike these Korok mini games because I feel like they're actually kind of tough. Kind of suck at them, I guess. You know, I thought I was good at aiming with the gyro controls, but getting the exact calculation could be tough. And ooh, a bow? Give me this. I don't have many bows on me. That's actually so convenient. Dang, that worked out really well. Having that Bakublin there was amazing because now I have a bow by him, and hopefully that will help out if my Rivali's bow goes down. See, this is what I want to take out first. So we're probably going to use a bomb for this. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're good. Never mind. This is really easy then, because we should be able to hit this one. Oh, okay. We should be able to hit this one when it does this, and we should be able to hit this one when it heads around a particular area that we recognize. Okay, so when it comes back here, we're going to go ahead and hit it. So I guess the one that was like all the way behind the trees was the only one I was really worrying about. But there we go. Nice. I highly suggest using this method if you have trouble getting the Korok Seeds. Again, I maybe have like overcomplicated it, but you don't have infinite arrows and infinite bows, so it's always better to try to, you know, do it the right way from the get-go. But all right, anyhow, there are more Korok Seeds. As you can see, right up here is literally where a Korok Seed is, as you can see by the 3 identical trees. But one of them, or I guess, yeah, in particular, one of them isn't that identical, and that is because there's, well, quite an extra bit of apples on them, and we need to knock them off. Now, you may notice that this one apple on this branch is the one that we need to keep on. We need to take down every one. Now, keep in mind, and this is actually really important, that if you knock down the apple that you're not supposed to knock down, it will mess up the Korok leaf until a blood moon happens to respawn those apples. Yes, that sounds ridiculous, but that's how it's done. So if you don't want to wait until another blood moon to come back for the particular set of trees to attempt to get this Korok Seed, as you might end up hitting the wrong apple. Like if I hit this apple, it's impossible to get this until another blood moon. Or maybe just by teleporting in and out of the area. That could reset it, but if it doesn't, it's probably a blood moon. And that's why I would just suggest, honestly, to, you know, save before you do these if you feel not so confident. I feel like I feel confident enough. I mean, I'm showing you guys how to do them, so you could only assume, right? At least I want to say I am. So hopefully we don't screw any of those up, because I do believe we did once in the LP, but I'm going to make sure not to do that again, as I'm going to thoroughly look at these trees again, as you can see. So this one is the one we want to keep. It's on this branch, as you can see. So we're going to tilt the tree to see all of them. All right, got them. So let's go ahead and knock down the other apples off this one tree. Oops. It's hidden right here. Boom. And voila. Another Korok leaf just like that. Yeah, I think once you know where how all the puzzles are solved, You'll never get stumped once you come near a Korok Seed. You'll just know exactly what you need to do. Is it a rock? Is it apples from a tree? Is it a rock? I mean, let's be honest, like at least a good % of them are rocks. But alright, so this one here, aha, it is these little, let's jump around. No, what? The hitbox is so big for these. I don't understand. Okay, let's walk around like this. 3, 4, and where's the 5th? I can already assume, yeah, it's right up here. That was kind of obvious. So let's go ahead and, no. Climb up, Link, and voila. So the Korok Seed down. Not bad. Okay. We're doing this pretty well. Let's see how much we have left. Oh, a good portion towards the Akkala Tower, which we're going to be getting to. So I actually might teleport there. I just realized it's on top of the tower. And I don't know if I really want to scale that again. But we'll see. We still have a couple more to the far side here. Which I guess I don't need to do this. I'm going to need to actually use Rivali's Gale as I'm really far down under here and I don't want to waste my time climbing. Maybe I should use Rivali's Gale again so I can put it on cooldown if I were to need to use them again. So it would have been cool if the second you use one charge of Rivali's Gale, automatically that charge goes on cooldown. Well, that could be infinitely OP because you'll never run out of charges. I feel like it'd be necessary. You know, we got Rivali's Gale Plus. Why not? It's already on a ridiculously low cooldown. Why not actually have it infinitely? But again, I might be getting way too picky. Okay, so this one's in the Akkala Falls. So we're just going to have to pass this here. And we should be right by the upcoming Korok Seed, and I already know how this one's going to be. So this one requires a bit of skill, as we're going to have to shoot for the hoop and hope we get a scoop. So here we go. First time's the charm. Link is an NBA master. Oh, heck yeah, we actually did it. Phew. I mean, it's so easy. I don't know why I'm acting like it was going to be tough, but you know, I'm sure you guys know, sometimes you'll just get that like random unlucky go and every time it will just not work out. Thankfully that wasn't the case for us. Alright though, so I'm just gonna actually use this because it's taking us too long. And there's one of these stinking bladesmen. I don't want to mess with you. Turn here, let's go. Yeah, screw this dude. Not here to take him on. I'm here to get myself another Korok Seed, as you can hear. Again, the mask is letting us know, and aha, that one wasn't hard at all. It's actually in the perfect spot, as it's underneath the rock, and I really enjoy doing this. Oh yeah, okay, another one down. Alright, so there is one up here, and this is in the Uplands Arena, so I don't know if this one's really one we should be getting. I might actually delete this one, and we'll come back to it later, as, yeah, it's in the Lanayru region. So we're going to continue around the Akkala. We're going to head over to the Akkala Span, as well as the plains, and eventually the ruins. So I guess we should start heading there now, and whoa, chill, Link. Let's not climb this thing upside down, but alright, I guess, should I just teleport now? Nah, you know what, let's at least get this one and then I'll teleport, because all the other ones are much higher up. So I guess we can just kind of slowly ride our way towards it before we head to the tower itself, because yeah, while teleporting to the tower will make it easier to descend, because I don't want to ascend it, I do want to at least enjoy coming from this location, because I don't think I did this actually. Definitely not with the Master Cycle 0. So there we go, we're in the Parade Grounds ruins, and whoa, it's very, very bumpy here, as it's getting hard to control the Master Cycle. I realize we're running low on fuel. I guess because we've been using it so much, I didn't think it'd run this quickly, but let's just keep heading up now. And to our strong right here, we're going to be able to turn to this bridge, which I have a feeling, okay, that was kind of risky because, oh, never mind, we're good. Yep, I had a feeling it was going to be underneath the bridge and not atop the bridge, as it would have been easy to spot if it was atop the bridge. So Now we have to go ahead and knock this out. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to knock out, as we're gonna need to put as much force as we can to make sure it flies out. There we go. Did it fly out? Yeah, it did. Okay. And voila, another Korok Seed. Enjoy your rock. Okay. Now, yeah, let's do it. I think it'd be easy just to teleport from here. And then we'll just descend down to the remaining Korok Seeds, as, yeah, there's really no point for us to rescale Akkala Tower. That honestly would be pretty unnecessary. And I have a feeling all of these are going to be in the higher end of Akkala Tower, where we're going to have to be really high up as is. So we're going to see right now as we do teleport to the tower itself and attempt to descend. I freaking love seeing the Master Cycle 0 in the loading screen. That's something also that's going to take a little time to get used to. Believe it or not, I don't know, ever since I finished the DLC, I've been playing this game so much less. Before, I played this every single day for hours on end. But guess I'm just getting older, you know. Okay, not necessarily. But okay, it's getting really cold up here. What do I do? Let's see. But no, hopefully I'll come back to this game. You know, this game has a lot of replay value with how you can, you know, choose your own path. So I'm so excited to constantly replay through this game. Is there a Korok Seed here? Looks like this might be an easy one. Yes, it is. Awesome. So we got one by these cannon fire. I believe during the war, trying to go up against all the guardians and the evil malice that Ganon has set out. It was a horrible time back then, but okay. Let's go ahead and jump down here, as there might be another. Yep, aha, perfect. It has done the sound effect, as it's literally right here. Wow, that was a bit too easy. I have a feeling they're all going to be right by each other, actually, so this is good. So let's go ahead and mark this one off the map. Now, I do only have one charge of Rivali's Gale, and that might be a problem here, because I don't want to head back to the top. Actually, let's just try to get around like this. We might have to use... Ooh, let's pick up this as well. We might have to... Nah, we're not going to teleport back up. I think that was enough. If I need to rescale this, I'll rescale it. It'll be no big deal. Let's go ahead and use Rivali's Gale for this, and never mind, I didn't need to use Rivali's Gale, as it seems like... Leaf is up here? No, okay, never mind. It wasn't up here. It's actually above this. So maybe Rivali's Gale would have been really helpful, right? Is there one up here? Yeah, there is. Sweet. Okay. So again, pile of leaves. You just hit them with a sword, and voila, there's a rock. It's perfectly underneath these rocks. So you just get ridiculous. I mean, when you do it one after the other like this, yeah, the puzzle seems a little ridiculous. Now, maybe I should have picked this one up as well, but it's fine. Let's just continue getting the ones around the tower itself, as there is more up here, and uh-oh, we're going to have to climb up. Okay, we're almost there, so I'm going to go ahead and let Link rest. It's pretty much the best way you want to do it. You know, always try to find an area where you can clip on and just let Link chillax. And here... there is, again, one of these. I guess this is all Nintendo thought of in terms of, like, adding Koroks here. Just having their rocks and leaves to hit. And, oh, no, I didn't hit this guy in the face. Sorry, buddy. I mean, I don't know why I'm apologizing for not hurting you, but I am actually sorry for that. And, okay, this should be the last one. Aha! By this weird metal door that is just sitting here on its lonesome. Go ahead and send it flying to the moon. So leave. Oh, ow, that looked kind of painful. Like whacked Link in the face. Luckily it didn't do as much damage as I thought it was gonna do, so that wasn't that bad. Okay, so with that done, we have arrows. What? That's kind of random. I didn't expect that, but okay, we have one on the far corner that we're going to have to move all the way around. With Rivali's Gale, this would have been super convenient, but it's all good. This guy's going to try to attack me, but we should be fine if push comes to shove, as we have Daruk on our back, literally going to kill the dude if he even messes with me, so that was no problem. I watch another guy attempt to attack me. There we go. So we do have this guy attacking me as well. Again, no issue, as I could just do this. Boom. Daruk's protection is ready to roll like always. Again, we're going to go ahead and boom. Just do that. And now, I think we should be good. I don't think it's going to be chasing us anymore, as we have now escaped it. And, oh, look at that. Rivali's Gale is ready to roll. Though it's in Japanese, you may have noticed. I totally forgot. I've been saying, actually, Rivali didn't say ready to roll. He's like, Rivali's Gale is now ready. But I've been saying what they normally say in English instead of whatever Rivali says in Japanese, which he mentions is tornado of sorts, which is badass. As I guess in Japanese they refer it to the gale as a tornado, which is somewhat of a tornado. He makes the tornado for Link to, like, you know, use as an upwards draft. But hey, look, there's the other side of that door. We found it, and there is the Korok friend of the other one. Now let me go ahead and help him out. Why are these guys trapped underneath doors? That's so messed up. But there we go. We managed to save this little guy. Alright, so that's all around Akkala. Well, around the tower itself. We have very few in the fields, which we're going to be getting to very soon. But you may have noticed that I kind of forgot one a bit further away from here. So let's go ahead and take care of it as soon as possible. Let me open up my map to double check. Okay, yeah. It's going to be across these plains, as I have a feeling it's just going to be under a rock hidden. I don't know how I missed this stamp. It's not really that big of a deal, as this is the last one in this location, so we're going to be moving on. And hey, look! This happens every Blood Moon. He's battling a freaking moblin every single time. Alright. So yeah, these cliffs are what I wonder the most if the war never happened, because like, I feel like this is supposed to be rubble, the outcome of the previous battle, and yeah, it's just so destroyed that, like, I would love to see Nintendo just retake this world in a non-destroyed world. Like, Breath of the Wild 2 hopefully will just be, like, I hope they make Breath of the Wild 2, and I hope it's just like what Majora's Mask was to Ocarina of Time. A direct sequel that reuses all of its assets but incorporates more on the story and the lore instead of the gameplay itself. Because, you know, they already have the gameplay established, so Nintendo doesn't have to focus on that or their open world. They can focus on other things. But who knows? Anywho, okay, we got enemies gonna chase us. I'm gonna get out of here now. I don't want that. Let's get out. Okay, so to, I guess, Terry Town, where we're gonna collect this one lonesome Korok leaf that is in the center of those plains, and I already know that's not going to be as easy to do, as we have to glide across the tower once again. While I could teleport to Terry Town or to the shrine that leads to Terry Town, I'd rather make my way to there myself. And it's actually not that far. We just have a lot of gliding to do, as you can see. But I think we're good now, right? This should be it. Yep, it's right over here near the Torin wetland. So I'm going to go ahead and hop down a bit early. While traveling is super fast on air, I would like to just use this. And, oh, never mind. We have to fill up the gas. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. You know, I'm going to use some better minerals. Maybe the opal will, like, just give it the boost it needs. Let's see. And, no, I just did half of it again. So never mind. Let's just go ahead and use another quick few to fill it up. There we go. We're almost at max gas. It's pretty good to go. Hopefully we'll be able to make use of the rest of this gas for the remainder of this video. I'll have to add more. Luckily, anything, even food, counts as gas in this game, so don't worry. As long as you have material that is material, you're good to go. But it just refilling it every here and there could suck, especially if you want to do it quick and you end up using, like, something special. Now, good thing we didn't alert the two guardians here, because there are two guardians that would love to start killing us right now. So I need to leave this area really quickly, though we managed to get this, so not bad. Okay, let's go ahead and now be quiet about it. Great. I already feel like, oh no, a guardian just woke up. All right, get out of here. I'm skedaddling to the next Korok leaf. Okay, wow, that was quick. It shot its laser very abruptly. That would have sucked if it actually landed on me. But alright, so here is some terrain where the Master Cycle Zero shines in comparison to a horse. And we can also see Dinrail in the sky. That's pretty cool. But okay, So let's see. What is near these plains that says there's a Korok leaf? Well, this. All of these little leaves. There we go. I like our Master Sword is gonna, like, it lost so much durability from hitting rocks for Korok Seeds. That is kind of sad. Like, what? Okay. Let's go ahead and now head to the next one. Which, I wonder what... Oh, okay, these are trees. I was gonna say, I wonder what this one's gonna be, being so close to a Korok Seed we just got. Like, what kind of puzzle would they have in store? Well, it's one of these where you gotta be absolutely perfect with your, the recreation of what you're trying to do. Okay, whoa, 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 hey, buddy. No, you're not gonna do that. Oh, my Master Sword broke. Whoops. Let's go ahead and kill you with this. Pick up this soldier bow. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just make a campfire because I don't want to deal with nighttime enemies. I mean, this is as convenient as, I guess, playing the Sun Song in Ocarina of Time when you didn't want to deal with Stalfos as Young Link, or the Stealth Children as Young Link. I would say this is a bit more annoying because there's way more enemies here, but then again, this world makes more sense. You know, you only found them in Hyrule Field, so they weren't that annoying to begin with in Ocarina of Time. And also they were Stealth Children, not all sorts of stealth enemies like this one. Alright. So this is the one I probably don't want to hit, right? So we're going to go ahead and hit this one, hit this, and hit that. Also, wait, I like how they all have the exact same amount of apples every time. There we go. So, I mean, this puzzle should just get easier and easier every time I redo it. So there we go. Okay, another one collected. There's one in... Whoops. Okay, I didn't want to replace the stamp. I want to remove it. Not... Wait. What the heck? I can't find it. It's there. There we go. Okay. I have to, like, move the analog stick ever so slightly so I don't clip over my character or the actual Korok leaf stamp that the game adds for you. But, alright. So, there is one in the Shadow Pass, and I don't know what this one's about, but I mean, this is where it takes us to. Whoa, that was sick. As long as we're in the same radius as it, even if it's underneath us, it will stay, and now it despawns. That's super cool. Okay, anyways, yeah, the Shadow Pass is actually what would take us normally to Akkala if we went through this way. I don't know if I taken this pass normally, but it's nothing too special or crazy. All it is just a couple trees and such. But alright, so speaking of trees, yep, my mask wouldn't be reacting the way it was if this tree wasn't what I thought it was. And wait, is that Nadra? No, it has to be Dinrail still. I don't know, in the sky, Dinrail looks really blue, but I would say, what is Nadra doing this north of Lanero? That makes no sense, and that's because it probably isn't. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. It's definitely Dinrail. Let's go ahead and take another look. Yep, there it is. It's a red dragon. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, anyways, back to doing what we've been doing. And that is heading here, which is going to be in the Highlands, as we have to stop by. It looks like the power of... No, okay, it's really close to where the Spring of Power is, but it's not there yet. And then there actually is one at the Spring of Power, it seems. So, aha! Luckily this one isn't too difficult, as we just need to do a quick block puzzle. So, let me mirror this by doing that. Wow, really tough. Okay, that one was like way too stinking easy. It was just like, please solve it, and you get a Korok Seed. I mean, I guess with 900, it must have been hard for Nintendo to sprinkle them out. But with how big the game is, even 900 isn't that much. There could be way more. Like, there's a lot of empty terrain that, like, I spent so much time thinking there was a Korok Seed there, but there wasn't. And thankfully, this mask does exist, because it does change up that scenario a lot, luckily. And actually, luckily we can see this during the day, as there is a Korok right here. Just running. There you go, we found it. Thanks for the seed. Let's go ahead and now move forward. Alright, so the Spring of Power. Now we're almost done. I think I saved like one of the harder ones for last. And you're going to see what I mean. There's definitely somewhat hard Korok Seeds, and what I mean by somewhat hard is like they're not as fun to get as others. There are very few in the game that I remember spending a lot of time with, and I feel like this is one of them that we're heading to. Not this in particular, but I'll let you know when we do reach it. But okay, here's a nice Scoured Sword reference. We got the Spring of Power, and I do believe this is literally where the Korok Seed is. Yep, okay. Super easy and efficient to find. Let's go ahead and boop, just drop it on your head. And now move to this section. All right, we're almost done, guys. Wow. I imagine it taking way longer, but I guess every single region will take about an hour to do, which isn't really that long. Like, I honestly thought it would be longer. As if those who've watched like other episodes within the series, you would know that, yeah, overall I'm used to making really long episodes of this game because this game is just so big that I don't want to have like parts in the hundreds, you know. I'd rather just beat it at a reasonable pace. But okay, so another Korok leaf is located around here, but where is it? As my spidey senses are tingling. I have a feeling up, just like that. I didn't mean to burn the leaves, but you know, that works. And voila, another Korok, well hidden in a pile of leaves. But okay, let's go ahead and now move a bit forward, as there should be another simple one right up here. Can I actually drive up this? Oh, close. That worked. Okay, not bad. Wait, is this the exact same thing? It probably is. I have a feeling it might be. Is it like behind this? No, okay, never mind. For a second I thought it was gonna be another pile of leaves. Instead, it's actually these. So two. Alright, where's the third one? It's probably a little bit hidden, right? Where is it? Okay, 1, 2, and then 3 would be, aha! There you go. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'd say I enjoy these ones no, it's definitely the arrow ones. What am I saying? I enjoyed those the least on this one. This one, they don't seem like there's much to it, unless it, like, you know, is the one we did earlier where we had to really head far off with our bike. Those are super fun, where it forces you to head really far away. But alright, another Korok seed seems to be right up this way, which I wonder if it's gonna be the same thing we've been solving, just another hidden patch of leaves. And it looks like it. Uh-oh, okay, I went a little too fast, so I've passed it. But let's go ahead and run back and check. And well, yep, it was just like that. We have a pile of leaves. Let's pick it up, and voila. I feel like these could be easily forgotten. Like, you could just really not mistake the pile of leaves for anything. But once you know how the pile of leaves look, it's never that hard to miss. So you never have to worry about it as much. And okay, no. Die. No, just die. I'm sorry. Just leave me alone, guys. Don't need that right now. Alright, so let's do this. This is what sucks the most. As you can see, there's a hole over there. Right? And we got 3 rocks. We need to take the rock all the way over there. Like, think of how easy all the Korok seeds we've gotten so far were, and now we have this stinking task for 1 Korok seed. It makes no sense. It's like the difficulty ramps up so much. Now I'm gonna try something absolutely insane. Oh, I just broke it. Whoops. And send it completely flying. Will this do what I want it to? No! No, that was horrible. Okay. Let's see, do we have another thing we can spin around with? Sweet, okay, we do. So we're gonna go ahead and try again, as I want this. Okay, come on, hopefully that works better. Gets it closer. Ooh! No! Ugh. So yeah, these rocks will stay for us, which won't be that much of an issue. It's just hitting it in the perfect sweet spot. Okay, I think this one will be good, right? I mean, this is our last rock anyways. Ooh, clip. Yes! Okay, we're good. We're good. Why was it playing Lionel music, you may be wondering? Well, because there's a Lionel right here. And I'm going to go ahead and... No, that was so bad. That would have been sick if it landed. Alright. Nope, don't do that. Bad Lionel. You're going to stop it while we have the chance because, you know, there's really no need to mess with the Lionel right now. We've killed plenty. We've fought gold Lionels in Master Mode. I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to prove with taking on another. Let's just go ahead and get the stinking Korok Seed as I'm going to attempt to actually push it into the goal or something. Luckily, it's very, very close. Sadly, it is raining, so maybe it will be a bit tougher to do. But okay, 1, 2, 3, work. Oh, no! Crap. Catch. I need to catch it now. No. I hate this stinking Korok Seed because of the stinking things I have to do for it. Okay. Alright, hopefully that's good enough. Just send it flying up. Oh! Yeah. It's a lot easier to just try to shoot it when it's like in the center, you know, a second chance. I honestly thought this was going to be really easy, but yeah, it's not, sadly. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and actually chuck this one to the side just a little bit, not too far. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I like how a simple tree, like a twig, I can't even cut it, because, okay, that's ridiculous. Let's cut it. Let's use whatever, the Begoron sword. I feel bad putting this to use, but, okay. What I want to do is I just want to push this even further, just not too much, so it doesn't slide all over, especially since it's raining. That doesn't help. Okay, so this is now what we need to do. We just need to, like, do the perfect amount that will send it in to the hole. But the odds of that happening are very... No! Ah! Gee, wait! Perfection? No! Hold it, Link. You can do this. Stop the rock. No, okay. Close enough, I guess. I don't know. That wasn't really that good. Again, we're going to have to do this one more time. This is, I guess, an easy way to attempt to do it. So let's go ahead and make sure. Okay. Honestly, let's just try it like this. Ooh. Okay. Yes. It stopped moving. Heck yes. All right. No. Don't roll back like that. Crap. I guess we have to push it a little bit more. Okay. Just a quick one. A quick two. No. Shoot. Let's quickly switch to a sword. Okay. Roll in! Are you kidding me? What the heck? Okay, at least it's behind it, so it should be just pushing from here, right? Kinda. I mean, okay, let's move it just a little bit. There we go. And, yes? Yes, kinda. Okay, we're an inch away. Boom. Go in. Go in. No! Ah! Okay. Holy crap, what is this ticket? You're going in right now. Ugh. Jeez, that was one of the tougher ones, like I said. I didn't want to cut anything out, so I wanted to make sure I did this all on screen, and that took way too long. But whatever, we did it, so honestly, I'm relieved. Like, I don't actually care anymore. The fact that I've completed it is good enough for me. So the rest should be super straightforward. Nothing but easy seeds ahead of us. That was literally the only hard one we had to do. Because of how ridiculous it is. You might get super lucky. 2 tries, boom, you're done. Maybe even first try, hole in one. Congratulations if that happens to you. But it didn't happen to me, so screw you if it did. I'm kidding. I don't actually care. That's, you know, the better. That'd be awesome if it did. But for me, I got really unlucky, as you saw. Luckily, it's just like one Korok Seed. That's like that here. I mean, there are other ones that are similar to it. It's just, I feel like that one is a lot more tough because of circumstance you're put in, how you're supposed to literally attempt to, let me actually see. Do I want to grab these first and then come down for this, or grab these two? Let's grab these two first. Okay. But, oh, this is going to be really weird. Can I fix it? Oh, I corrected it. Nice. Yeah, just that Korok Seed in particular was just really, really time consuming, to say the least. And I have a feeling there is one right up here. Not underneath this area, right? Ooh, okay, it's twitching. So we're close. And where is it? Aha! Really weirdly hidden, but alright. We found it easily. No, force me to fall like that, game. Why does it do... Why can't you at least automatically take out your glider so a weird, abrupt fall doesn't happen every time? Alright, but there is one over here, as there also is a Lionel, silver one, so we're just going to go ahead and bullseye this. Boom. And then pick up whatever is on the far edge, as we'll literally have like 3 more left. So I'm hyped to finally finish up all the Koroks in Akkala, because I mean that's a whole region complete. That's a lot of Korok Seeds, as we've collected almost like, how much? We're at 70 now. So I want to say we've started off with like less than 10, right? So we at least collected 60 in this video, which is ridiculous. But with them being 900, it's not that ridiculous thinking about it. But alright. So yeah, literally 3 more, or 4 left, it looks like. 4 or 3. Something like that. I can't tell by the beacon that I have on, but we're going to go ahead and head straight to them, as they are much more north near the Skull Lake, essentially. Slowly, you know, merging in to the Elden Province, but don't worry. The Elden Province will be for its own episode, as we want to do pretty much like a province in episode, or an area in episode. So, yeah, we're just collecting these that are, I want to say, like, yeah, no, Skull Lake is definitely in Akkala. They straight up say that in the game. It's, as you can see, it even looks like the Akkala region. But I'd say a little bit further from that, where like the Gorons are, and that whole mini game that we do with them. The, what are they called? The something brothers, I already forgot. But that area, I have a feeling, and come on, there we go. I wasn't building up much to begin with there, but there we go, we managed to do it. Yeah, I feel like that's more onto the Elden region, and the Elden region is gonna be ridiculous to overall take on because of how huge it is when it comes to collecting Korok Seeds. It's going to be interesting to try to traverse, but well, let's just end off with the couple surrounding this shrine. It's kind of ridiculous to think around all of Skull Lake, it's completely empty. There is very few Korok Seeds to collect. Actually, when you do collect all the Korok Seeds, or just kind of see where they are located on the map as we are now, you notice like areas like this tree, areas like those battlefields, all of this stuff is actually kind of obsolete. And actually maybe not here. I just realized this is for a Korok Seed when you think about it, because there's a rock right here, right? And we're actually going to need this rock. So some areas, well, I guess that serve that base here served for the purpose of getting a rock, trying to avoid them, to fulfill a Korok Seed. There's a lot of other areas that don't do that. So I guess this is a better example than what I was trying to get at. But my point is, like, just all this open space that has absolutely nothing. It doesn't even have Korok Seeds in it. So it just makes you realize. But I feel like it was necessary to give you that grand scheme of the game. And Nintendo was never going to be able to put a thing in every single piece of Hyrule. Like, it's enough that it looks realistic in the sense that this could maybe exist. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. Maybe this can exist. When I say a volcano being miles away from civilization doesn't sound right, especially when it's erupting all the time. But the way they transition it is really well done. How you see the dead trees, you see the redness of the terrain, you actually see that transition. And while in distance, in real life, it's not that big of a distance, it feels like a giant distance in this game. And I feel like that's what just makes it so awesome. And okay, yeah, this one's just hidden here. Yeah, just the transition is so well done. Look at that. Like, you feel like you're slowly progressing to where Death Mountain is, the heat, just the fiery place of Hyrule. And I feel like no other Zelda game did that. You just walk in through like a loading screen or a very small transition, boom, everything was fire. And it's like, it doesn't make much sense logically, but I I feel like, yeah, this one just makes the most sense for a video game. And I don't know, to me, I just love that it does. But, alright, so into Skull Lake we go! Woo! Okay, I like how it forced us off the Master Cycle 0 here. And, yeah, there should be exactly, like I said, this whole lake. Think about it, this entire lake. While you do find Kilt in here, there's literally just one Korok Seed to collect. And to me, that's just crazy to think that it's completely empty outside of the one. But alright, so let's head over to this to this red beacon that we have. Aha! It's right here. And it seems like we're gonna have to do one move to get this Korok Seed. We're gonna have to Rivali's Gale our way up. The game wants us to climb. Nah, we don't need to do that. Boom. And I guess that is that for all the Korok Seeds here, right? Let's go ahead and remove these off our map. And yeah, I think we have collected every one that there is to collect in the Akkala region. Now, if I didn't accidentally skip one, as I'm maybe bound to, because I'm only human, you know, it could happen. I will come back to it in a roundup video if there are any we forget in the region. So don't worry if you noticed when I skipped. We're getting all 900 regardless. I want to do it region by region, and if I do skip one, we'll come back for it. But that does it for this episode of Breath of the Wild. It looks like next time we're going to be jumping into another region. Let me know in the comments if there's one you want me to take on. I believe we've already done, now being Akkala, the Great Plateau, and the Gerudo region. So we have a lot left to take on, so we could be taking on anyone anytime. So yeah, I guess we're going to be continuing on with this Korok hunt in the next one. And that does it for this episode. It's nice and quiet here in the Akkala region. I guess we don't have to be here anymore. I guess I don't really need to have this mask on. Actually, I'm going to keep the mask on, but let me switch my attire back to the uniform because I stinking love the Royal Guard outfit. This looks stinking awesome. You know, we'll put our mask on in the next episode when we need our Korok senses. But I'm going to end off the episode looking all royal with Link in this outfit. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes, we're finally back. Hopefully, we're actually going to finish this very soon. Get all the Korok Seeds collected and actually 100% this game fully. As the game literally says we're only 40% done 100% wise. And obviously, the only reason why it says that is because the Korok Seeds take so much of the 100% meter. It's ridiculous. So let's fix that. Get the map to 100, 100, you know, both 100%. We're going to max it out and collect literally every small thing within this game. I hope you guys are excited for that. Anyways, again, thank you all so much for watching. I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!